Teaching abroad gives you the chance to live and work in another country and culture, meet new people, and explore places you've always dreamed of. I'm Jamie from ESL Teacher 365, and I've been teaching abroad since 2010. I'm currently teaching in beautiful Australia, and in this video, I will share exactly what I would do if I were to teach abroad again for the first time. The first step on your Teach Abroad journey is to get a TEFL certificate. There are so many different courses out there, and the prices can range from $19 up to over $2,000. So it can be confusing to understand which course is right for you. Generally speaking, I don't recommend cheap TEFL courses. This is because they're usually just a long document that you read, and they don't really prepare you very well for being in the classroom. Also, these TEFL certificates might not be accepted by schools abroad or for visa purposes. If you are only planning on teaching abroad for a year or two, then you'll want an accredited 120-hour TEFL certificate. If you want to teach abroad as a career long-term, then I recommend investing in a quality level 5 TEFL certificate like CELTA, CertTESOL, or International TEFL Academy. Another option is to do your TEFL course abroad. You can network while you're doing your course, and that way it's a bit easier to find work in your local area once you are certified. You can find links to TEFL courses I recommend in the description box, or you can fill out my survey to get a personal recommendation by email. Before you decide to invest time and money into moving to another part of the world, I highly recommend getting some experience as an English teacher. This could be tutoring refugees in your local community, working as a volunteer English teacher at a local school, or teaching English online. If you'd like to learn how to teach English online, then you can watch this video next. Not only will you get some experience that you can include on your Teach Abroad resume, but you'll have a better idea if teaching English is a good fit for you. You should try to teach as many different ages and levels as you can, and this way you'll have a better idea of what kind of teaching job you would like when you finally go abroad. I personally like teaching primary students and adults. Now that you are certified to teach English and have some experience, it's time to find your dream destination. It's important to note that most countries in Asia and Europe require a bachelor's degree in any subject. So if you don't have a degree, then Latin America is the best region for you. Additionally, some programs and visas require you to be a native English speaker or hold a passport from a specific country, while others accept non-native speakers as long as you are fluent in English. The main idea is that everyone can teach abroad, but you may be more limited based on your passport and your qualifications. Here's a basic guide to teaching abroad for beginners. If you are a native English speaker with a degree, check out Teach Abroad programs in Spain, France, Hungary, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, and more. You can find all the details in this video, and this is one of the easiest ways to teach abroad for beginners. If you don't have a degree, choose 3 to 5 countries in Latin America that you're interested in and look at each country's visa process. This information can usually be found on the embassy website. My top picks are Mexico and Colombia, or if you want to teach in Asia, you can try Cambodia. If you are a non-native speaker, make sure you have a degree, a TEFL certificate, and your English level certified before you start applying for jobs. You can try countries like Thailand, Argentina, Cambodia, and EU countries if you have EU working rights. In my signature online course, the TEFL Teacher Roadmap, I support your Teach Abroad journey with helpful videos, guides, cheat sheets, checklists, and a members-only support group. This can help save you hours of your own research and give you the support you need as you teach abroad. For more details, check out the link below. If I were a new teacher looking for jobs abroad, I would apply for jobs in more than one country because visa requirements are constantly changing and jobs can fall through. You always want to make sure you have a plan B, C, and D. Now that you have an idea of 3 to 5 countries where you can teach abroad and you know a little bit about the visa process, it's time to connect with people that are doing or have done the same as you would like to do. These days, there are many teachers who share their experience teaching abroad on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. You can also join country-specific Facebook groups and learn what it's like to teach abroad in those countries. Reach out to people teaching in places you would like to teach to find out more about their experience. At the same time, do understand that everyone's teach abroad experience is unique, so make sure you go with an open mind. If you don't have previous teaching experience, include anything related to coaching, tutoring, mentoring, or childcare if you want to teach kids. If you want to teach adults, include any work experience leading groups of people or specific skills like business or test prep. Put your resume in the format of the country where you are applying. For example, some countries require a photo on their resume. For tips on what to include in your Teach Abroad resume or CV, you can watch this video next. I hope this video helps you take the first steps on your Teach Abroad journey. Where would you like to teach abroad, and what questions do you have? Leave a comment below. You can find me on Instagram at ESLTeacher365, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to join the Teacher Traveler family. To learn more about TEFL certificates, you can watch this video next. Happy teaching!